Welcome back YouTube. My name is Dennis Panuta for tutorials.eu. In this and the next chapter we are going to check out control structures, and they allow you to do some great stuff which is a lot more advanced than what we've done so far. For example, you're going to learn how to use if and else, which allows you to run specific code based on a condition, and if that condition is not met, then you can run some other code, or you cannot just run no code at all. For example, if somebody is younger than 16, then he may not have a driver's license for a car in the US. In other countries, it's a different age, but in the US, it's, for example, 16. And you can just print something out like, if the person is below 16, then just tell him to wait. And if he's 16 or older, then you can just tell him, okay, go ahead and do your driver's license. Then we'll check out relational operators, which are super important, not just for if and else conditions. Then we'll check out whether an element is within a list. As you have seen, lists contain multiple elements, and we can simply check through a list whether an element is in there. You will see different cases where you can use that. And then you'll see elif. And elif is an extension to if and else, which is a shortcut for else if. So you have a condition, an if condition, which checks one thing. Then you have an else if condition, which checks the next thing, and so forth. So let's say somebody is lower than or younger than 16, then you could just write something, you're not allowed to drive. Then if somebody's between 16 and 21, then you can write something like, you're allowed to drive, but you may not drink alcohol. And then if somebody is neither of those cases, so all the other cases, which means 21 and older, then you can just write something like, you may drive and you may drink, but not at the same time, or something like that. And that's just a very, very simple example. You will see multiple examples where it makes a lot of sense to have this kind of structure in order to execute code based on conditions. Then we'll look at the while loop, which allows you to execute code multiple times in a row. That's the same for the for loop. So pretty much as long as a condition is met, the loop will run, and they are very good for counters. So if you want to run a specific code, let's say 10 times in a row, then they are great. You will also see when to use which of those two loop types. So when to use the while loop, when to use the for loop. And you will see how to break and continue, which means how to manipulate your loops so that they get out of the loop as a specific condition, or they continue the loop but they skip the current iteration of the loop. That will make a lot more sense as soon as we get into practice. And finally, we will draw some graphics. So see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like. And if you have any questions or suggestions, then leave a comment. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. And by the way, if you really love the content and you would like to have more of it, or pretty much all of it, then of course check out the link in the description to my whole course. See you in the next video.
We'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands.